friends, welcome to Raj Smart Learners, the Knowledge Hub. So in this video, I am going to explain about civil service examination pattern, that is prelims as well as mains, and I am also going to explain the other important principles of civil examination. So you can watch this video from beginning to ending, so you will get an overall understanding of the examination pattern and structure of the exam. So first of all, let me explain why civil services are very famous in the country. Because civil servants are the real administrators and they are the policy makers. Once if you enter into the job, so your life will become changed and you are a part of the government sector and you are playing a multiple role in the government. Okay, so and there are many other factors also be there, I think. So first of all, let me explain the important principles. Notification, of course we have UPSC, Union Public Service Commission. So every year notification will come on March first week. So once the notification will come, so we have to apply online. The online address is https://upsconline.nic.in. So you can go through this website and you can open that application form and fill the data and submit it. Okay, so that would be enough. And why civil services are very famous? Because of the topmost jobs in the country like IAS, Indian Administrative Service, and IFS, Indian Foreign Service, IPS, Indian Police Service. These topmost jobs and Group A, Group B jobs are in the part of civil services. That is why so most of the graduates and postgraduate students are concentrating and they are seriously preparing for civil examinations. And many people don't know, there are 12 services in Group A category. So apart from All India services, okay, and there are 4 services in Group B category. Total 16 services are there. Okay, sometimes it may be increased or sometimes it may be decreased if the posts are not available. Okay, and once if you apply, so they conduct the prelims examination. So at all over India, there are 69 examination centers for prelims because many people are applied for prelims. Okay, that is why the centers are increased. But the main centers are only 24 because only those who have qualified in the prelims examination, they may be appear for mains examinations. Okay, so mains examination candidates are very limited, so that is why the examination centers also decreased. Okay, and the main eligibility condition of civil examination: minimum education qualification only degree. You need only basic degree. That it would be more than enough for appearing the examination. Okay, and other important principle is age limit. So 21 years minimum age limit and maximum 32 years. So you should not cross 32 years of age. But there is a age relaxation. For example, SC/STs, so they may get 5 years of age relaxation. It means, for example, 32 plus 5 is equal to 37. Okay, and OBC candidates may get 3 years of age relaxation, and Defense Service Sector and Staff Selection Commission and Short Service Commission and other service commissions people, they may get 5 years of age relaxations. And the maximum disability people. So they may get up to 10 years of age relaxation. So these are the very important principles. You have to observe it. Okay. Number of attempts are very very important because only 6 attempts for general category people. Only 6 attempts. Okay. And SC/ST category, there are no limitations. Okay, unlimited. And PWT, economically weaker sections, and OBC candidates, they may get 9 attempts. This is very very important. Okay, but you also need minimum physical fitness. For example, if you are opting for IPS, so you need minimum basic medical and physical fitness for that post. Okay, that is very important. And reservations also apply, both prelims as well as main. There are 3 important stages for the selection of the civil services. Number 1 is prelims, and number 2 is mains examinations, and number 3 is personality test, or we can call it as viva or interview. So these are the 3 stages. So first stage is prelims, second place is mains, third stage is personality test or viva or interview. Okay, so let me explain prelims part. Prelims. So in this stage, this is called first stage. So in this stage there are 2 papers. Number 1 is paper 1. Paper 1. Generally we can call it as GS paper. It means general studies paper. They given 100 questions in this paper, and each question carries 2 marks. So total 200 marks. Okay. And the second paper we can call it as CSAT paper. CSAT paper. CSAT paper. Civil Service Aptitude Test paper. But in this paper they are asking only 80 questions. 80 questions. Each question carries 2.5 marks. It means 200 marks. 80 into 2.5 is equal to 200 marks. Total 200, 200. Total how many marks? 400 marks for prelims. Okay. 400 marks. But you need to qualify paper 1, paper 2. So you need 33% marks in the papers. That is very very important. And another important principle is there will be a negative marking for wrong answers. Negative marking for wrong answers, 0.33%. It means 3 wrong questions, 1 mark will gone. Okay, 3 minus 1. 3 wrong questions, 1 mark. So that is very very important. If you don't know, so don't attempt that question. Okay. And another important thing is paper 1 and paper 2. Both papers are in objective type only. That is very very important. Objective type. It means they are asking multiple choice questions. Multiple choice questions. That is very very important. And paper 1 and paper 2, both papers are printed in only 2 languages, that is Hindi and English. Okay, only 2 languages. Only 2 languages. There are no any other regional language in the prelims part. But in mains, so you can write either regional language or national language. That is your choice. But in prelims part, that facility is not be there. That is very important. Please observe this.